This is unknown. I feel it. I feel it. Oh, you can get it only for a little bit if you fall in lane. Oh, I can take it. Ooh, standing dry in the pouring rain as I say goodbye. Ungranted, open, backhanded, leave and don't take the blame. Ooh, I crave the discourse. Can you feel it? Vibrations and elation. A feeling comes to mind. It's magnetism, the rhythm of falling forwards. Hopeless and lost and constantly longing for another shot in the dark, so I can dream you and me getting out of this nightmare. Ooh, a timed mission to spark a brawl. Ooh, break tests to stay sharper than before. You don't know how many tricks out of my sleeve anymore. You can't comprehend. Oh, you can get it only for a little bit if you're quite insane. Oh, I can take it, ooh, falling down to a shallow dip as I take the crown. Unbranded, open, backhanded, walls are closing in. Ooh, I sense it coming. Can you feel it? Vibrations and elation. A feeling comes to mind. It's magnetism, the rhythm of falling forwards. Hopeless and lost and constantly longing for another shot in the dark, so I can dream you and me getting out of this nightmare.
Hello, you. It's me, Guru Larry. I have officially stolen Guru Larry's opening, and I'm using it forever. Jesus, that's loud. Let me turn that down a little bit. God damn. Bit bigger. Oh yes. I can't believe it. We've actually gotten past the dragon, and we're carrying on. We're carrying on. There I am, look, level 8. It's the highest I've ever been. We're beating this fucking bitch ass game. Just like Gain Ground. Remember Gain Ground? Remember how we dedicated ourselves to beating Gain Ground and we just couldn't do it? Now we're doing it, baby. We're beating every game. Every game that's ever stood up to me, we're beating them. I'm most excited for Fade to Black. That's gonna be fun, I think. I want to buy... Let's buy the Silver Sword, baby. Isn't that... Wait a minute. Silver Sword. That's the name of one of the games on fucking Action 52. There we go. There's a game I could play sometime. Action 52. Ugh. Not in this lifetime. The thing about Action 52 that's really distressing is that, like, you cannot physically beat any of the games. They just end or break. There's no actual, like, beating them. So even if I was sitting there going, oh, I'm gonna beat, like, all the Action 52 games, you can't. There's no way to physically do that. I just fucking moved! Oh, but Sharp Sword, boys. Sharp Sword don't give a shit. Let's try our new magic, Volti. Prepare to be vaulted. Look at that! Hell yeah, Volti is sick as hell. Uh-oh. My arch enemy. God, they do so much damage. I'm slowly turning into a fucking mage with all these spells I'm casting. Ooh, a new enemy. Scorpion. Oh my god. They're so defensy. They're so defensy. Oh shit, man, he's too tanky. Look at them. They stand up to Silver Sword. I think they poison you. I think I'm poisoned now or something. Yeah, poison, see? You suddenly feel weak. You're poisoned during the battle. I'm gonna go back now and buy antidotes. Look at that poison! That's like fucking rapid fire! Hey, Instacast, there he is. The man, the myth, the legend. How was your zombie game yesterday? Looked like it was probably fun. I sat it out. I sat that whole sort of session out largely because I knew it was a 4-player type deal. More than anything. Where do I go to get poison cured? And also, I wasn't really vibing with it, you know? So I figured, if I'm not vibing with it, I'll let other people have the fun on that one. Apply Poison Balm. Cheers, mate. Look at that. Ready for action. Now let's go and sell a bunch of... I think I've got like 7 candles that I'm never going to use. Sell the candles and we'll buy some antidotes because I'm going to start needing those now. Boo, 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 boo. Love so hard to rat out of it. Hey, can you... It looked like you were having a fun time. You were having so much fun that you were laughing so much that I just left the call because I couldn't like find a moment to say bye, so I just left and typed it. I didn't want to like crop it, like try and shoehorn my way into you guys laughing hysterically. Candles. Great game. Usually a funny game gets old after a couple minutes, but this one's actually good all the way through. But it's really fun to play with decent controls. Cool. Not usually my cup of tea, that sort of thing, so I thought, you know what? I know that's not normally my cup of tea, and since it's only 4-player, I'll just sit it out and let you guys have fun with the 4-player game. If it was 5-player, I would have hopped in, but 4-player, you know, I was willing to take that hit on that one. Poison Bomb. Gimme. We're also gonna need some lanterns. And just like a couple of medicines, just in case. You never know when you might need some medicine. Did you get around to playing like Castle Crashers or anything like that? Castle Crashers is great fun, but considering I've already like, that's the thing, the options as far as I could tell were like Castle Crashers and then the zombie game. The zombie game was 4-player and I hadn't really that much interest in it, and the Castle Crashers already beaten, and is also 4-player. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna play fucking Football Manager. Ended up doing zombie the entire time? Wow. Well, there you go. It must have been good. It must have been good. I am definitely done with League of Legends at the moment. We played League of Legends before you guys all played the those games, and I was just not feeling it at all. Just super not feeling it, and I think that came across, and I feel kind of bad about that, but like I didn't actively say, "Oh, this sucks, I hate it," but I wasn't engaging because I was just like, yeah, you know. Fuck you! I gotta... Ooh, oh, nothing. I thought I'd found a secret treasure. But instead I found a hench snake. You're allowed to have a break. If it's not fun, it's not worth doing. Well, I don't even know if I'd call it a break. I mean, I don't know, man. Do you know what I mean? I'm enjoying so many other games right now. What the fuck? Look at this thing! Blah, 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 blah. I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going. Look at the range on that! That thing is... If I get like 10 of those, I'm fucked. Yes, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm just... Uh-oh, I'm in trouble here. Please just be like 1. Ooh! Look at that thing! It's an impervious defense. I think I'm going, like, even further the wrong way. I'm encountering a bunch of strong stuff. But yeah, I was just kind of like... I might be done with LEGO for at least a conceivable... a large amount of time, I think. A large amount of time. I just could not get into it. Which I'm okay with. I've got a bunch of stuff I'm enjoying right now. A whole bunch. I'm really enjoying going back to all these retro games. It's like genuinely fucking so much fun. The last few streams have been so much fun. I'm playing Football Manager, classic game. I'm even getting quite far in World of Warcraft now. Oh! Look at these ones. It's like a variant. Maybe if there's too many of them, they do that little ball attack. Because otherwise it would be completely unfair and you just get, like, annihilated. Whang! I don't want to get poisoned. You tried the LOL card game last night? Was it good? Did he get his Dunk Master? Not Dunk Master. God King Darius card. Got his God King Darius deck built, has he? Right, this is the town, okay? I think we came from this way, so let's go back this way. I remember the town being on the right when we got here, which means it would be this way to go back. What's the verdict on the LOL card game? I wouldn't mind playing it if it is good. Just because my issue with Magic... I like Magic, and I like Magic because of Bloomburrow. If Bloomburrow wasn't in Magic, I probably wouldn't like it at all. But... I like Magic. I'm just a little bit, you know, I'm done with it for a bit, and then I'll come back to it again later, you know what I mean? It be that way sometimes with card games for me. Good thing I bought all these poison bombs. You played Jinx and I was Victor? Hang on. He had printed them out and sleeved them to dry. It was certainly confusing. The fighting makes my brain confused currently, but... That reminds me, when I was a kid, a little kid, I would make my own Pokemon cards. Like, we had a printer and a laminator and everything. So I'd make my own Pokemon cards. And I would just make them, like, the most absurdly overpowered cards ever. And I'd make all my favorite Pokemon super OP, and everything else I wouldn't give a shit about. But it'd be like, oh yeah, I love Scyther. I'm gonna make my own Scyther card, and it would be a card that just like for 1 mana does like 300 damage. I'm just like, yeah, that sounds balanced. That'll do. Ah, man, that's a memory. That is. Those were some shitty looking cards. But it was definitely fun overall. Okay. Hey, Floofy. That's how standard Pokemon cards are. I know. I play the trading card game collector thing on the phone, on my phone, and some of those cards are absurd. Gone are the days of like Ember 20 damage. You know. Some of those cards are ridiculous. I have enjoyed playing it though, just because it's shown me a bunch of new Pokemon that I didn't know existed because I stopped paying attention to Pokemon at like Generation 3. So I've seen a bunch of Pokemon that I think are really cool from the new generations. Like, I really like Raboot, obviously. I like Tinkaton, I think is really cool. Surfetch'd is really cool. Not Surfetch'd, which is the one where Farfetch'd has like a massive leak. It's like a greatsword leak. It's like Alolan Farfetch'd or something. That thing is cool as shit. Oh shit, I just realized I have like 37 hit points. No! Ass! I should have been paying attention to my hit points and not talking about Pokemon. I've been foiled. You can play on TTS at some point, it's supposed to 3-player? Oh, really? Surfetch'd? No, Surfetch'd has like a sword and shield. There's like a variant of Farfetch'd where he has like a giant leak. Like a really big leak, and he like holds it on his shoulder. And he's got like angry eyebrows. That version of Farfetch'd is really cool. Farfetch'd was always one of my favorite Pokemon, design-wise, but he was always shit in all the games, so I never used him. But I always loved him conceptually. He's a duck that slaps you with a leak. What a legend. Hey, thanks, Floofy. Epic moderation. But with League of Legends kind of taking a massive side lane to me right now, like, I'm kind of done with it for the conceivable future. It gives me more time to do things like stream and stuff that I've, you know... Oftentimes I would just go and play League of Legends instead of streaming because I'm tired or it's been a long day or whatever. Now I can focus a little bit more on streaming as well. We can get more streams out, which is important because I really want to beat some of these games. I really want to fucking plow through them. We've beaten more games in the last, like, 3 months than I have in the 3 years I've been streaming. We've beaten so many games. When I look back, I'm actually kind of impressed about the games that we have beaten. We've beaten Ghouls and Ghosts, which I never thought I'd do. I never thought in a million years I would beat Ghouls and Ghosts, or Ghosts and Goblins, whatever you want to call it. I never thought I'd beat that game. I always thought that game was like the pinnacle of just annoying bullshit, and I'll never beat it. The fact that we've beaten it on stream is just incredible. It's incredible to me. There's only one other game in that tier of games that I need to kind of... that I don't need to beat, because I don't really want to. But I think would be cool to beat, and that's Ninja Gaiden for the NES. Ninja Gaiden for the NES and Ghouls and Ghosts for the NES are like the two big ones. They're like the two, these games are made by assholes for assholes type games. And you know, what's this? This might be Watling. Is this Watling? How are you? Please be Watling. What is this? What is it? Wait, are these all old people? Are these all like dementia? Is this Dementia Village? What's going on here? What do you mean by no young people? I'm only 24. The monster in Verlin's cave took away my youth. Took away everyone's youth. Please destroy it. Verlin's cave is to the north. Oh, a map. Alright, we're finally making progress, boys. We're making progress. I think this is Watling. Which was where we were supposed to go after we killed the dragon. But we kind of skipped over it somehow. I'm gonna save. Just in case I have a fucking power outage, because I'll never find Watling again. I will never find Watling again. Hey! Free! I like that. But I am genuinely most excited for beating Fade to Black. I can't begin to describe, like, how much of a hold that game had on me when I was a kid, and I was just too stupid and impatient as a, like, little fucking 8-year-old to beat that game. But I was like, this game is so cool, and I would beat the first level, then fail miserably at the second level, over and over again. That's all I would do, is beat the first level, fail, give up. Beat the first level, fail, give up. Had to finish new Creepcast first? What's Creepcast? Look at this map! Verlin's cave is to the north. Fucking eyeballs. Hey, Kenichimi friggin' loves Creepcast. What's Creepcast? I want to know what Creepcast is. I want to be cool. Yogscast. Are you guys talking about Yogscast? Remember that? You wouldn't like, you just like Meat Canyon? Oh. I don't know if it's a like dislike Meat Canyon. I just kind of think, I don't know. It's one of them things where like shock value doesn't really work on me very well. So Meat Canyon's kind of lost on me a little bit. Fucking scorpions! Yogurt Cast. We should start our own podcast called Yogurt Cast, where we all talk about our favourite yogurts. This. Yogurt Cast got you into Minecraft? See, here's the thing about Minecraft. I really like Minecraft, like, conceptually. And every time that I play it, I have fun. But it is one of those games where I play it for a week and then stop forever. You know? It doesn't have staying power. It's a very humorous host on the show. If you like horror and comedy, I would recommend. Well, is it a podcast or is it a... It's a podcast, okay, so... I don't... The only podcast I've ever listened to, ever, is Alan Partridge's podcast. From the Oast House with Alan Partridge. That's the only podcast I've ever listened to. I'm not a big podcaster. Oh, and of course, the Level 1 podcast with, you know, DSP, obviously. The only podcast where it's just him. Just one person talking to themselves. Diggy diggy hole. All I'm saying is Minecraft gave the world Eye of the Spider. And for that alone, Minecraft is a good thing. Donate to name my... Yeah. So guys, I'm gonna let you guys donate to name my save file in Sword of Vermilion. You can name it anything you want. But I'm gonna need to see at least $100. You like creepypasta? You like creepypasta? I like creepypasta. You might like... I like creepypastas in so much as there are good ones and there are really bad ones. You know, like it's like the Backrooms. I really like the Backrooms conceptually, and I really like certain, you know, people who've made certain levels of it, because Backrooms, let's face it, is just SCP again. But I really like certain Backrooms. I think they're really cool and like eerie and clever. But then you get the Backrooms that are just like, and then a giant squid comes out and kills you. You know, and it's like, oh. Duncefelter. I'm gonna change my stream name to Duncefelter. Duncefelter is such a good name. This map is useless. Because he said the cave is to the north. But as soon as I leave this map, unless... If the map is still full, I'm on the right track, right? Let's go with that logic. You like Wendigoon? What's Wendigoon? This sounds familiar. It rings bells. God damn. I have had enough of these motherfucking scorpions in my motherfucking Sega Genesis game. I hate you. Oh, by the way, can each of you, I tried in vain earlier today to get Mask of King's Quest IX working again. For some reason, GOG just broke it. It just doesn't work anymore. It works perfectly fine. It worked perfectly fine the first time I streamed it. And now I just cannot get it to work. It just will not work properly. It's bizarre. He's a big YouTuber, talks about true crime cryptids. I've heard of him. What have I heard of him on? I think I watched a fucking Turkey Tom video on somebody that had a beef with Wendigoon. And that's where the name is in my brain. Yeah, that's right. I watched a Turkey Tom video. What of it? Must be the other road that leads to Verlin's Cave. Okay, thank you. Oh, there's Verlin's Cave. I see it. He's friends with Turkey Tom? Ah, that'll be why. I knew something about that name. I'm distraught over Mask of Eternity, mostly broken. Zounds! Verily thy game is broken as shit! Ugly, hideous dog shit game, why are you broken? Ugly, stupid moron game. If I can get that game to work to the point where it controls well, I'll play it again. Like, I want to beat that game too, because we got so far. When you think about how far we got the first time, we got to the Egypt level, and all I remember is, like, we were running around for ages trying to figure shit out. That Egypt part, that Egyptian temple part, is the fucking worst. That's, like, the worst area in video game history. That place sucks. It's the worst level in the game. That's what I mean. I want to get past it so that we can go on to like the supposedly better areas of the game. You know? I'd love to beat that game because I think that game's really fun. That sort of game is my jam. Like just absurdly janked up fucking ancient ass games. I love that shit. Oh! No! I can't be poisoned again. You'd love the Swamp Witch. Even the commercial hard copy had a glitch in that level. See, if I can get it to work again, maybe it'll work on. No, because I tried. I'll give it another earnest go at some point and see if we can get it. The issue isn't getting it to run. I can get it to run. The issue is the fact that the mouse doesn't line up at all with the game, which means you can't fucking play it, you know? None of what you do makes sense, and it really sucks. Alright guys, we've made it. We're actually making forward progress in Sword of Vermilion. We have made it to Verlin's Cave. Ooh, new music. Shut your mouth, Instacast. There's a new track. They heard Instacast's reaction to this game and they said, patch it. Patch it, baby. This is Sword of Vermilion version 2.0. Now features 3 extra songs. I love this game. I think this is a great game. For a 1990 game, this is before Sonic the Hedgehog. You know? I think this game slaps. Fortunately, I think we're a bit over-leveled for Verlin's Cave, so that's nice. We can just shred through it. I bet like one other person exists in the world who could troubleshoot as well. Everyone hates that game. It always sucks when you love something that like the fan base hates. Because it makes it impossible to find like any guidance. Uh-oh. I spoke too soon. One of these fucking things. Oh, I fucking hate them things. I found the way down in this top left corner. Ooh, a grey slime. That's a new slime. Eventually, though, I will run out of Sega Genesis games to stream. And then I'm fucked. That's the end. That'll be the end of my channel. The moment I run out of Sega Genesis games, that's it. The channel's over. Playing a game you genuinely love puts you ahead of half game streamers and like 9% of leadership. Well, that's the thing. Like, I've realized, you know, it genuinely took Elden Ring for me to realize, hey, I want to stream stuff I love, and I don't care if the stuff that I love is like really old shit that no one else gives a fuck about. I've got to play games I love, or games I'm interested in. I can't just keep forcing myself to play like fucking Elden Ring just because it's the new hotness, and now maybe people will tune in to watch my Elden Ring. I can't do that. Yeah. I am so much happier having like you guys here chilling out while I play some janked up shit than like the off chance that someone will come in and watch me play fucking Elden Ring. You know? I don't want to suffer through Elden Ring. I found Elden Ring genuinely unenjoyable. Like, I hated that. I hated almost all of Elden Ring. I will say there were parts of it I thought were cool, and there were, you know... There's bits of it I thought were awesome, but... By and large, I found Elden Ring to just be this... fucking arduous experience. And not in a good way. I mean, I've played Souls games, you know, to completion, almost all of them. And I enjoyed them. But Elden Ring I just did not enjoy. Just didn't. I feel like to make up for the fact that you could fly around with like giant flaming lightning swords, they made the bosses 10 times more bullshit. Like, I'm sorry, but you can't look at something like that dragon and be like, yep, that was good. That was well made. It's terrible. Just awful. If streaming Elden Ring, our problem would be hit. Well, that's reason enough to not stream Elden Ring. I've got to have my boy here, you know what I'm saying? I was tuned into a streamer I like who was playing Elden Ring. He said it was on a bad streak. He looked fun. He said, yeah, it isn't, and just kept on playing. But that's the thing. We've only ever done that with, like, one game. The one game where I've said, this is fucking horrible, I'm not going to play anymore, was Dark and Darker. Dark and Darker is legitimately, in my opinion, the worst game I have ever played. I would play 10 hours of Balan Wonderworld over 5 hours of fucking Dark and Darker. Dark and Darker was fucking horrible. I hated that. But the thing about the Elden Ring, I genuinely believe that a lot of people, and me included, this is the reason I played Elden Ring for as long as I did, is it's got that, you know, it's got that, that, you know, badge of honor, you know. I beat Elden Ring, you know. Everyone wants that. Everyone wants to be able to say, oh, I beat Elden Ring. Where the fuck am I? I need to start drawing a map. I need to get a pen and paper when I play this game. Yeah, I can't do that anymore. I need to play games I either love or have an interest in, I think, to really, really promote wanting to stream and having a good time. Because the games where we've just been chilling and playing shit that I really like and chatting about it, and it's been me and like a few of you guys, they're genuinely like the most fun streams I've ever had. Me struggling through Elden Ring, that was not fun. Plus, I'm never like scrolling up and down my Steam library anymore, you know, like, oh shit, what do I stream, what do I stream? Because I know what I want to play. Nothing on Steam, that's for sure. Fuck you. Gimme them herbs. Oh, Instacast just poked me on. Don't poke me on Discord, you fucker. To answer your question, yeah, I could probably do that. I could probably wrangle that. Do I like 2D platformers? I love 2D platformers. I love 3D platformers. I love platformers in general. Some of my favorite platformers are... Does Castlevania count? Like Castlevania 1? Is that a platformer? Castlevania 1 is one of my favorites. Do I like Shovel Knight? I love Shovel Knight. I love Shovel Knight. And I love, is it Plague Knight? I love Shovel Knight. Where's Zelda 2? Zelda 2... I prefer Zelda 2 over any of the other Zeldas, for sure. The thing about Zelda 2 is... It's got that old NES jank where I don't know where to go or what to do. Like, I'm a little confused by that game, and that's up. Let's go for the other ladder we saw. I just got a 2D platform called Kaze and the Wild Mask. Ooh! Stammer actually sent me that, I think. Stammer sent me a clip of that. Yeah, we'll look into that. Yeah, Stammer sent me that saying you should try this because it looks like something you'd like. Mostly because of the bunny boy. I do love my bunny boys. I know a game that's a little of both. Oh? I'm always down for some suggestions. I'm not so hot on like keeping abreast with what games are like coming out. So if there's like new games and stuff coming out, I don't really know because I don't follow any news or anything. That's why when people say, "Oh, you'll like this game," and show me something, I'm like, "Wow, I had no idea that game even existed." So these big white blobs, we're just going to ignore that? What kind of dungeon is this? Yeah, I love platformers. I love Castlevania. My top platformers for me would be Castlevania. All of the Genesis Sonics, obviously, they're amazing. 3D platformers I love. I love Crash Bandicoot, obviously, but Crash Bandicoot is actually kind of low down for me. I prefer Ratchet and Clank, I think is amazing. Spyro the Dragon is amazing. Even really fucked up shit like Croc. I love Croc. What's that me? Everyone laughs at Croc. Croc is good. I love Croc. This one is a good game. Heritage: A Dragon's Tale. Let's have a look. Ah! It looks cute. Download Heritage, Dragon's Tale demo. I tell you what, start a next stream, we'll do the demo. How about that? Start a next stream. If I do it now, I'll never get past fucking Volty's Cave or whatever it's called. I tried to play Zelda 2 a few times, it's remarkably unfun. The problem I have with Zelda games is I just don't ever know where to go, really. The only Zelda game I've ever really liked and enjoyed and actually beaten was Wind Waker. I thought Wind Waker was great because the sailing was just, it was peak. I don't know why I find sailing more interesting than like riding around on a horse, but I do. The fan-made remaster of Zelda 2 did improve it. See, someone did a fan-made remaster of Castlevania 2. Where they fixed it and made it so that it, you know, actually makes sense. Oh, a map. Thank you, Jesus. I need to play that sometime, because I've never beaten Castlevania 2. I've beaten Castlevania 1, Castlevania 3, Castlevania 4, but I've never beaten Castlevania 2 because it's just fucking obscure and weird and doesn't make any sense. And I don't like looking up walkthroughs unless I literally have to. I feel like that is an example of a game where you literally have to look up the walkthrough. There is no way you would understand how to do anything otherwise. There's a obscure game called Beavis, called Beavis 1. What the fuck? I want to play Beavis 1! I've never heard of that. Yeah, Beavis 1. Beavis and Butthead. What's Beavis 1? Ooh, a guy. Greetings, weakling. I am the one who stole the youth from the villagers. Now I'll drain your youth as— oh! Boss fight. Boss fight! Here we go. Come on, mate. Oh, get fucking 3. We have 3-shotted every single boss. We are so over-leveled. Get wrecked, idiot. That's so anticlimactic. I just chopped his fucking bollocks off. 'Twas I who fucked the dragon, fuck-a-licing, fuck-a-loo. And if you try to fuck with me, then I shall fuck you too. I feel like you might be overleveled a bit. Yeah. It's because I got lost in the forest, and I was just running around for like an hour, completely lost, killing mobs. I'm so overleveled. That's okay. It'll peter out. It'll balance out. Now we just got to get out of here. Which I think was in the bottom left corner. Leave me alone! You never answered my question, Floofy. What's yeah? Oh no, it was ultrasound. What's yeah Beavis 1? Beavis 1 was listed in games catalogs, but literally no one bought it, so the game was lost to time. Really? It doesn't exist? Well, it does exist, but like I can't get it. I want to play Beavis 1. Hey, now we're even more overleveled. Come on, skeleton. Come on, mate. Have you seen? I two-shotted the boss. Okay. Don't fuck with me. At the ladder? We made it! Oh my god, baby, we are making progress. We're actually progressing in Sword of Vermilion. That's such an insane feeling. I kid you not, ever since I was a small boy, the furthest I ever got was that first dragon we beat. I just beat that and could never figure out how to get anywhere else. So we're actually doing it. We're actually doing it. It feels amazing. I am poisoned though, but I think we can make it back in time. As long as we don't take too much fucking damage, I think we can make it. Seizure warning, by the way. It's the NES, but not much else is known. So there's not like a ROM floating around of Yeah Yeah Beavis 1? No one ever bought the game. No one, not a single person bought the game. Epic. I love that. We did it! We saved the town! They're all beautiful and green now. Except this guy. This guy's still fucking ancient. Let's save. We've made progress. Now the town only needs to be saved from political corruption. Oh, I can't help him there. I can't help him there. I'm just a meathead. Thank you, stranger. Was it all just a horrible nightmare? No! I literally just saved you. I was at the doctor's office, like 2 or 3 days ago. Just getting, reevaluated for my medicine. What? I have to pay 800 Kims or I'll have to work? What an asshole! He scammed me! Don't try to pull one on me again, young man. You bastard! I was at the doctor's office the other day, getting my meds renewed, and the doctor was talking to me, and he's a very talkative, I've got a very talkative doctor. He likes to chat about things. And he was telling me how one of his colleagues he's no longer friends with. Like, he had to stop being friends with one of his colleagues. Because his colleague was one of these, like, southern doctors, you know, like, God-fearing, you know, by the grace of God, I will cure you, you know, like a properly southern doctor. And apparently he was sitting in with him at one point when he was with a patient. And he was just sitting in with him for some reason, and guy was like, by the grace of God, we will help you through this. We will get you, you know, we'll help you through. It was this woman had some serious illness. And he was like, we're gonna get you through this. We're gonna get you all the support you need. He walked out of the room, went and spoke to some of the people out front, and then came back. And apparently, after saying all of that, like by the grace of God and all that crap, her insurance wouldn't cover it, and so he just refused to do anything with it. He was just like, sorry, your insurance has turned you down. And I just think, how can you be that much of a hypocrite like that? And my doctor was like, yeah, I had to break off like being friends with him because that's American healthcare. Like, that's so fucked up. That's so messed up. I'm sorry, you mentioned corruption and it just kind of did something to my brain. Reminded me of that story. In one breath, you can go from like talking about God and curing ailments to, oh, sorry, your insurance won't cover it, you know? America's fucking messed up. Now, how do I get... What do I win? What do I win for saving these people? I need to find the right NPC to talk to. My healthcare sucks so much. It really does. It really fucking does. It's one of those situations where it's like, well, what do, you know? There's nothing you can do about it. Thank you for your help. You want to know about the ring? Ask the villagers. I just fucking did. And they said nothing. Go southwest to find Deepdale. Oh my god, a map. That man is the best NPC in the entire game. There are 16 rings all told. 8 of good and 8 of evil. 16? I have to get 16 rings? Are you mad? Fucking hell, 16 rings. Where's this green-clad plumber who had a pretty good solution? Ah. Yeah, he did. Let's not beat around the bush. That is the right thing to do. But you know, it's a big risk. Two rings on each thing. I'm gonna be blinged up, baby. I'm gonna be blinged up. My pimp hand will be strong. You sure you don't want to talk to the rest and see if they give you anything else? Hey, I already got the map. Ain't nothing else they can give me. Oh my god. Please let me move. Are you? Where am I? Fucking Goblin City? What is this? Speaking of goblins, we need to beat the Immortal too. I think the Immortal we can beat in one run though. We don't have to... I don't think we've got to... like, dedicate stream upon stream to the Immortal. I think we can probably beat the Immortal in one run. Maybe two, depending on how forgetful I am. But the real reason to play the Immortal is... I ain't being fun or anything, but them goblins are sexy as hell. Why are they so jacked? York City? Speaking of the York City, I made a Horde character on WoW. Can I just say, Orgrimmar is like the worst designed city in video game history. Like, Windurst is really bad. Bastok is pretty shitty. But if you want a terrible one, ain't nowhere worse than Orgrimmar City. You know what I'm saying? I made a rhyme out of it, that's how bad it is. I would love so much to see you play Ultima 1? What does Ultima 1 look like? Ultima? Well, I've played Ultima Online. Ooh. That looks like my jam. We could play that. Is it long? How long is it? I love old RPGs, but I also don't like them to be 90 hours long. Ah, fuck, I'm poisoned, aren't I? I might be able to reach Deepdale. You son of a bitch. We made a really great video 15 years ago. Uh-oh. Fucking Spoonie. I'm just gonna leave. I'm gonna leave the rectum obliterator here. How long is it? That's my question. If it's not too terribly long, I could definitely... We can make it! We can make it! Oh no! No, no, no! Let me out, let me out! Flee! We can make it! Just gotta not take any battle damage. Go! Fucking look at that. That's why they call me the Game Grump. You know what I'm saying? That's why they call me Aaron Hansen, the Game Grump. Can I just say, I never really watched Game Grumps, but I went back out of morbid curiosity one time and watched like a compilation. I admit, okay, the Game Grumps Sonic 06 playthrough was genuinely quite funny, but not necessarily for the Game Grumps, but more because Sonic 06 just makes its own jokes. You don't have to try very hard. But everything else I've seen of that channel is just shit. Just, ugh. Save my game. I've never really been one for sort of like... Google this Ultima 1, you know, 7.5. That's not too bad, we could do that. Yeah, we can do that. I'll add it to the list. I need to get like an actual list I think I'm gonna... Shining Force 2, I think I'm gonna take the opportunity, because I couldn't get the save file... Well, I can get the save file back, but I've got to go through Rigmarole. I'm gonna take the opportunity to just put that on the back burner for a while, just because I played through all of Shining Force. I don't want to necessarily go straight into Shining Force 2. I'm gonna leave Shining Force 2 on the back burner for a little bit, and play some other games. I want to beat Sword of Vermilion next. And then... maybe we'll throw in, like, the Immortal and beat that. We could beat the Immortal in maybe one playthrough. Then, I don't see why we couldn't do Ultimate. Looks sick. Looks like my kind of game. I love old games. They're the best. Old games are the best. They are in my opinion, generally speaking, old, janked up shit is just infinitely more interesting to me. It's just more interesting to me than modern games tend to be. Like, the last quote-unquote modern game I truly found exciting and fun was Darkest Dungeon. And that was almost entirely due to the writing and art style. What do you think of those retro RPG drag and drop inventory systems? I love them. I love all kinds of jank. All kinds of stuff that's like totally gone now. I love things that are obsolete, I guess is the word. We can realize truffles. Truffles can be found in Bremen's Cave, northwest of here. Alright, we gotta get some truffles. Easy money. That was easy. We know what to do. Yeah, I love drag and drop systems. I love... I mean, if you'd have been around when I played Final Fantasy XI, I'd take stuff out of games to make them more annoying to play. That's the kind of guy I am. I like to make things more... I'm a disgusting masochist. Through and through. I love when things are more awkward and annoying than they need to be. Generally speaking, I find that as long as it caters to an interesting or different experience to what I'm used to, you know? There are certain things that are janked up and fucked and they're not. They don't make things more fun, like a shit UI. A shit UI is just a shit UI, right? Or every Capcom game ever deciding that multiplayer needs to be really difficult to do. Those just aren't fun. But things like drag and drop inventory systems, the paper dolls in Daggerfall, I love those. I think the paper doll system in Daggerfall is really fun. Just stuff you don't see anymore. Usually classic RPG stuff that you just don't see anymore. Fun. Unique. I like uniqueness. I say as I play the most standard RPG ever made. Paper dolls? Yeah, you know how, like, they're called, I think they're called paper dolls? They're called paper dolls in Ultimate Online, where it's like a picture of your character, and you can drag the armor onto them, on and off of them, and stuff like that. Cutman. Almost got him. Almost only counts in horseshoes, Cutman. Proto Man from that show is my favorite character ever. He's so whiny. The part where he shoots Mega Man when he jumps in front of the statue of Abraham Lincoln is genuinely like my favorite thing ever. I need to make a sound alert of that. Ha! I knew you'd risk yourself for Mr. Lincoln. Cutman is a fucking legend. Right, Platinum Shield, give me that bad, but we got so much money. I think Ultima 1 has paper dolls? Yeah, I think it was a coin termed by Ultima, so... yeah, that'd be cool. We'll play Ultima. Mark my words, we'll put it on there. We'll put it on the list. Nice. I also need to sort of embrace the fact that, like, things like Oblivion, right? I love Oblivion, don't get me wrong. But I don't love Oblivion as much as this. Do you know what I mean? I have to go fully old, like fully ancient games to have anywhere near as much fun. Oblivion isn't that ancient, you know? I mean, it's literally the fucking same as Skyrim. You know, same shit, different, slightly different coat of paint. So when the Oblivion remaster came out, I was just kind of like, I don't love this. I don't need magic. I might need some supplies. Is there a supply shop in this fucking blue-ass town? We gotta go find some truffles. Let's buy some poison bomb, just in case. I'm excited to play. One game we played that I genuinely wish had a larger player base is Meridian 59. Meridian 59 was genuinely so much fun. I fucking loved it, but didn't really have a player base, so I couldn't take full advantage of the multiplayer aspects of it. I thought that game was fucking awesome. I love old games. I love them because they come from a time where there wasn't necessarily an industry standard. You know? And because there was no industry standard, you get all these weird fucking messed up games. It's just a more interesting climate for me. It's just a more interesting selection. Where did they say it was? I gotta go check real quick. I really love Daggerfall. My problem with Daggerfall was I kind of ran out of energy. We got really far in Daggerfall, and genuinely, if I didn't have to wait Northwest, if I didn't have to wait like 30 in-game days between main story events happening each time, I would have beaten it. It was the fact that I had to keep waiting and wasting my time between main storyline events that just kind of made it drag on artificially, and I didn't really like it very much. I don't like artificially dragging the game on, you know? Northwest. How the fuck am I gonna get Northwest? Was it outside? No, I love Daggerfall. I think Daggerfall is fucking awesome. Genuinely, I think Daggerfall is my favorite. I think Daggerfall is my favorite Elder Scrolls game. No joke. My issue with it was just the fact that, and again, if I wasn't streaming it, you know, part of the issue with streaming a game is if I stream Daggerfall like I did for basically 3 weeks, if I stream the same game over and over and over again, I get less and less excited to stream when it seems like I'm not making any progress, you know? And Daggerfall was a bastard for that. Because Daggerfall, all of the progress was, alright, here's a main story event. Now you have to wait 30 days. And all I would do in those 30 days is do Fighters Guild quests. And they get really fucking repetitive. You know? So it just felt like a waste of time. But the actual gameplay, the world, all of that stuff, I fucking loved it. Oh, piss off, you big sludge. You fucking sludge. Yeah, I loved Ultima. I also... not Ultima. Daggerfall. I need to play... what's the one everyone fucking loves? Morrowind. I need to play Morrowind sometime. But I get the feeling with Morrowind I won't enjoy that as much as Daggerfall. Morrowind looks uglier than Daggerfall, which is an achievement, really. And that's why I would always prefer, I think I would always prefer pixel games over polygonial, 3D models, because pixels always look good. Pixels always look good. 3D models, they age quite badly. Morrowind aged badly. GoldenEye aged badly. A Sword of Vermilion still looks epic. Pixels look good even when they look bad. Exactly. Pixels always look good. Always. It's the art style of champions. Especially through a CRT filter. Like, you have to apply a CRT filter and they look even better. Treasure? A map! If there's one thing you want to see in Sword of Vermilion, it's a map. You see a map in a treasure chest? Oh. Your life is saved. Alright, I want to go this way. I ain't fucking around today, boys. We are making progress. I want to come away from every stream, right? I want to come away from it going, I made progress today towards beating some janky old game. See, I'm torn now. I'm torn whether I want to start Fade to Black next or Ultima 1. I might have to put that one to a poll or something. I'm the only one, I think, who's interested in Fade to Black, though. But I am hella interested. That game spanked me as a child over and over and over again. I'd love to beat it. Ooh, large shield. Worthless. I can sell that for money. We've got to have money. When does the Final Fantasy Tactics thing come out? Because I gotta play that too. My main concern with Final Fantasy Tactics is I get the impression, because A, it's a strategy game, and B, it's also a fucking Final Fantasy game, it's going to require 900 hours of gameplay, you know? What the fuck is that? A new enemy! A fungus! Oh! Oh my god, they're terrifying! Oh, they're evil! Look at them! Blah, 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 blah. I hate them! Oh, that was creepy! No thank you. No thank you to the fungus among us. You bullshit. Look at him! Bleh. What would you rather fight, an evil mushroom or an evil brain? Okay. My map only lasts for one floor, which sucks. Staring contest. Ready? Go. Major blink. I'm so badass. Ignore the fact that I missed the first shot. I mean, it's real easy to identify the fact that I love old games more than modern ones because I've had my Xbox controller for so fucking long, and I barely use it. It's usually like coiled up and in the corner where I don't even look at it. But this Mega Drive, or this Genesis controller that I got, this USB Genesis controller, I have just used it into oblivion already. It's already like all greasy and gross. Like, it's got these little what do you call them? Like imprints on the buttons, and they're already starting to wear off from me just constantly using this thing. Magic Shield. I wonder if Magic Shield is better than whatever shield I currently have. I think there's an item called Gnome Stone, I think, that, if I remember rightly, like teleports you back home. I need to start buying a bunch of those, so I don't have to fucking find my way out of all of these godforsaken dungeons. Truffle? Metal armor. I wanted a truffle! $20! I wanted a peanut. Oh, by the way, Ultra, your Pokemon art was fucking sick as hell. That was the first commission you ever got done? It looked hella good. Is that your team? Is that your Pokemon team? I appreciate the Muck. I think Muck is a cool Pokemon. Even though he's like kind of generic and he's just a big blob, I think they really nailed his design in a good way. He looks really poisonous. Oh god, they're shooting stuff! Ugh! I hate these things. Get him the fuck away from me. Did you also see the terrible? You made me blush, look. I did. And it made me blush. Uh-oh. Whew. That's what I've always been saying, though. That's what I've always been saying. I deserve 1 million fans. I'm that good. Yes! Level 12. This is officially the highest we've ever been in Sword of Vermilion. Level 12. I wonder if there is a max level. It's gotta be, right? Come on. Where are my truffles? I've always liked poison types. Me too. I think poison and bug types are the coolest. Poison and bug types are my favorites. My top 3 Pokemon are Raboot. I fucking love Raboot. Obviously. Scyther, who I think is cool as hell. And I want to say Hitmonchan, just because I think Hitmonchan is just cute. But there's definitely a lot of poison types I like. I like Muck. I think Muck is cool. I really like Ekans and Arbok. I think they're cool. I mean, they're, you know, Team Rocket, you know, so it's hard not to love them. There's a bunch. Is Nidoran poison? I swear like Nidoran male is poison. Zubat. Zubat's dark, I think, now, though. Nidoran's poison? Yeah, Nidoran's cool as hell. Dang it, I am so lost already. This cave is scrambling my brain. Ooh, Venomoth. Venomoth is cool as hell. Venomoth is sick. There's a cool poison bug type. I also really like Ariados. I think they're really cool. Or Ariados, however you say it. The spider. I don't like spiders. I find them scary. But Galvantula is like the coolest spider ever. I always thought Venonat was cute. Yeah, Venonat's cute. Venonat I have a soft spot for because when I used to play Pokemon Go, there was a cup, like one of the PvP cups, where it was like a little cup where you could only have little Pokemon, and I had a Venonat in that, and he just fucking cleaned house. I got to like Super Mega Ultra Ball rank off the back of that Venonat, who just stomped everyone. It's also really basic, but I do really like Lucario. It's a basic bitch thing to say, but I do think Lucario is cool. There's loads of Pokemon I think are cool. Pokemon's one of them things. I think there's a bunch of extremely cool options, and then there's like the one that's an ice cream cone, you know? You know, don't pick that one. Don't pick that guy. Speaking of mushrooms, I think, what's his name? That fungus, that like mushroom kangaroo? What's his name? Breloom. I had a Breloom in Pokemon Go, and he was so fucking strong, it's unreal. He would just beat the crap out of everyone. I love Breloom. Where the fuck are these fucking truffles? I'm so lost. I am so lost. "90% of the problem with Sword of Vermilion is finding everything. You're just lost all the time. Oh god, a map. Thank you, Jesus. Okay, okay. We can do this. We have a map. Yes, Concrete Pokemon is funny. It's a parasite that reduces by being eaten, so it makes it look delicious food we eat it. See, that's kind of cute. But the one that's like keys, you know what I mean? The one that's just like a keychain, that's just dumb. And the one that's a sword, like, no. And I get that they're like ghosts and spirits and things, but they're just lame looking, you know? I like the ones that just actually look like monsters. I like the ones... I think that's why I'm maybe gonna try that new Digimon game when it comes out, because I've never really had any interaction with Digimon at all. I would be curious to see if I like it. I've never had any interaction really with Digimon. I know of a few of them, and I think they're cool, but I've always thought Digimon had really cool designs. But I never watched the show, I never, like, played with the cards or anything. Right. Nothing in there. So the first Pokemon to ever be drawn is? Ditto. It's gotta be Ditto. Look at him. Oh, we found the truffle! Buns takes truffles. Buns definitely takes truffles. You seen that guy? I take all the truffles. As long as I like chocolate truffles. Not mushroom truffles. Mushroom truffles can fucking do one. But chocolate truffles? Oh, mate. First Pokemon to get found out is actually Rhydon, really? I'd have thought Ditto, because, like, look how easy that is. Rhydon is cool. In concept art, not found out. Yeah, Rhydon's still a cool option. I think Rhyhorn is cooler. Oh god, I'm poisoned. I think Rhyhorn is cooler. That's the problem I have with the Pokemon. I always find that, like, the first and second evolutions, I always find way more cool than, like, the third form or whatever. I always find the third ones look, like, kind of shit by comparison. Even early on. Like, I've always thought that Wartortle and like, Charmeleon and Ivysaur look way cooler than the third evolutions, like Charizard and Blastoise and shit. I always thought they looked cooler. That's why Raboot is my favorite. Raboot is my favorite, not Cinderace, because I think Raboot looks cooler than Cinderace. In fact, when I used to play Pokemon Go, my main Pokemon that I had following me around was Raboot, and I would send him into battles and things, and I just I'd never evolved him. I had a Cinderace that I evolved from some other one, but I had this one Raboot that was like my main guy, my main mascot, and I'd send him into PvP just as a Raboot, and he'd always do fine. I always felt like the middle evolutions were under years. Me too. I always felt like there should be like a reason to keep the Pokemon, other than like, oh, they learn moves faster at lower levels or at lower evolutions. That's like bullshit. No one cares about that. Make there like be a toss-up, you know, some kind of decision to make, because that would make it way more interesting. Like, oh shit, do I want to evolve into the, or do I want to stay as a... That would be more interesting if there was decisions to be made, you know. But the middle evolutions, I always found those to be the coolest. Freedom! Get me the fuck out of here! Notice that happens. Raichu has most experience test, but Pikachu has more speed? Really? I guess that makes sense, since Raichu's a big fat guy. Raichu is a Pokemon I think is really cool. I think he's cooler than Pikachu. I wasn't a fan of the baby Pokemon, because they came out in what, like Johto, I think? The baby Pokemon? I always thought they were kind of lame. There's not a single baby Pokemon I thought was cool, really. Pichu... I kind of wish they'd stuck with, like, the old sprite work and things, an old art style, because the sprite work in, like, Pokemon Red is so weird and fun. And then when they sort of like standardized it all, I feel like it was less fun, you know? Like, do you know that the old sprite art for Golbat, like the Pokemon Red Golbat, is so cool. He's like holding his wings out and he's got this massive fucking tongue splayed out to the side. He looks so goofy. I love the old sprites. They're so much cooler. Brave Momo Gen 2 kind of hate everyone got into being Smash Bros. Yeah, I just think they're kind of lame. Like, they are universally kind of a downgrade on the family of Pokemon there. They just don't look good. They just don't look as cool or anything. They're just shitty. They look like if a child drew the Pokemon, you know? They're just... I don't know. Roman's Cake. Right, we got it. We got the truffle. The king is a master of disguise. Well, I've got some truffles. Who wants truffles? Anything mainly exists to give players more choice of watching an evolution? I guess. Like, I get why they did it. Bit of depth, etc., but they're just kind of lame. Do I have to maybe use the truffles? I don't want to eat them. Can I give truffles? Item. Nah. Gotta find the king. Where's he hiding? Where'd that woman go? Alright, keep your eyes peeled, boys. We gotta find the king. He's educated the castle thoroughly. Some people might admit the cup. There comes that was eventually published. Oh, really? I feel like it's this woman. She's like moving around a lot. Where is the king? This is the problem. Now, because I don't know what to do from now on, we're going to get points like this where I'm stuck. The king's a swell guy. Right. Where is this fucking king? Where are you hiding, king? I've got truffles for you. Our king is a kind man. Are you the king? You have truffle. Here he is, look. Here he is. May I have some? There goes my secret identity, I guess. You want the Ring of Wind? Here. I hope that you complete your quest before Canthier destroys us all. Fuck yes, boys. How many rings is that? How do I see how many rings I have? I don't think I can. Well, I think I've got 3 now. I think I've got 3 rings. Post the group, Vulpix, Tangela, Goldeen, Paris, Doduo, Meowth, Ponyta, Grimer, and Growlithe. We're gonna have a baby mon. Ah, those all sound like they'd be cool options too. The ones that we got were kind of lame. It's like Pichu, like who gives a shit? Igglybuff, like I don't give a fuck about those. Give me a baby Growlithe. I want to see that. I want to see baby Growlithe. I want to see baby Growlithe. I want to see baby Grimer. What would baby Grimer would just be like a little snot bubble. All right, boys and girls. That's gonna be it for today. We've done a lot. I know it's been a short-ish stream, but I only want to do a short-ish one today because it's Sunday. I don't normally stream on a Sunday, but I wanted to get some more progress because I haven't streamed three times this week. Next week we'll stream a whole bunch. There's going to be a bunch of streams. We're going to make some massive progress. If we've already got 3 rings, they can't be 18. Like, fuck off. I'm not sure how much left there is, but we'll plow through it. We'll get it. You only had Japanese name, Baby Grimmers and Full Grimmers. Oh my god, that sounds epic. I gotta look at this. Oh my god, look at him! He's so epic! I love him! And look at the doggy! Oh, they're so cool! They are so cool. See, why didn't we make those? Why didn't they make that? They're so much better than what we got. The baby Growlithe is sick as hell. The baby Grimer with the clown nose? Oh. Dang it. They're so sick. Dang it. Well, Baby Meowth might be the best. Yeah, he looks sick as hell too. Dang it. Alright. Next stream will be like a regular 3-hour plus stream. And will probably be either tomorrow or the next day. But I'm done for today. Thanks for hanging out, y'all. I love you. And we're gonna beat this bitch ass game, and then I guess we'll play Ultima. Ultima will be next. So we've got to make some big progress. We've got to plow through it. See you next time, bud. We are going to probably stream tomorrow or the next day, depending. And it'll be a slightly longer one. Sundays, I usually try and just relax on a Sunday, but I wanted to give another stream because I haven't done that many this week. I've been too busy. Next week looks a little bit emptier for me, appointment-wise, so I could stream a whole bunch more. Ultima. The ultimate magic, and still you fail! This was not my intention! Anyway, I love you guys, and I will see you